Howdy folks, good morning and welcome back to SnowRunner. We are on the Meteor Map and we're sort of picking up where we left off, but not so much because I started to record a video yesterday where I did Helping Hand, which was recovering the Yar. I did Abandoned Hut, where I had to deliver 2 cement and 2 wood to this place down in the corner of the map. And I did Civil Protection, where I had to hit 5 different points on the map. And then I started doing this job, Going Down it's called. I got all the way down here ready to deliver when I realized I wasn't recording anymore. Because somewhere along the way I hit reload on my truck. And hitting reload deleted the video. "40 minutes of doing shit, all gone. And there's no way I can do those jobs again because they're done. They're not in the list anymore. I can't hit restart on them. So this job here, Going Down, would have been, let's see, I would have done Helping Hand, Abandoned Hut, Civil Protection, Going Down, and then ended with Moving 1. Well, no one's ever going to see Helping Hand, Abandoned Hut, and Civil Protection because they're gone. And what really pisses me off is that I was really rocking and rolling on that shit. I had trucks left over from other jobs that were near enough to these jobs to just drive them over there in a couple of minutes. And then, I had Helping Hand whipped out in like 10 minutes. I had Abandoned Hut done in 10 minutes. I had Civil Protection done in 10 or 15 minutes, and then I started working on Going Down. And I had about 10 minutes into that, and then it's all gone. The one time that everything is rocking and rolling and working smooth, I can't show it to you. So we're going to try and get going on this, and hopefully this will work smooth. I'm not going to say I have a plan. I have a few things written down on my notepad, and we're just going to leave it at that. Here we go. Oh, excuse me, I just got out of bed. Realized the last night's upload for this morning was done and I had nothing to put on, nothing to upload. Because the video I was trying to make yesterday is gone. management, unload, cutscene, which I think I missed, doesn't matter. I can take a photo from the video if I want to see the cutscene. Accept. Now switch to wrong turn. Looks like completing. Oh, that completing that one started pipeline inspection, a timed mission. Don't care about that. Looks like it started a new one down here. Oh, pipeline construction and foundation construction. Is this thing working? Yeah. Okay. Didn't sound very like I was doing anything in my own headphones. Wrong turn. We're not deviating from what I have on my notes right now. I don't care that the other new jobs popped up. This is right up on top of the hill here from where I am. You gotta go here to here and then pick up stuff here, which goes way up here. But it's not that long a trip. I mean, that run takes like 7 or 8 minutes. I just have to get out of here, get up there without falling off the bridge. There we go. I've had some trouble getting these Azovs. These 50 evacuators. Get them a little. Never used to do this. I don't know what. Maybe it's patch 10. No. This wouldn't be 10.4 because this is on the live server. Maybe it's not like in patch 9, I don't know. Get them a little upset and they tip over. And the suspension's not set on high. It has the active suspension and it's down low. But regardless, because of that fact, I put the wide mud tires on it instead of the skinny mud tires. So I need to go I can't just go up here and because the pipeline is there, so I need to go through the plant or past the plant out the other side and I need to bring this part is locked. I need to recover the Dawn back down to here. Oh, you know what? Almost forgot. I can go through the plant and take that neat little shortcut. Yeah. You know, at one point I thought that was a little way station, that the water that looked on the map like it was a solid. You know what I think it is? I think it's wash any residual radiation off your wheels after you've been downing the quarry, the Meteor pit. That's all radioactive down. And this is the process. So you would drive bring material from Meteor processed. I believe the water you drive through is just to, according to the story, what they're doing would be to just wash any residual dirt or radioactive dirt off of your wheels before you drive into the plant. The processing plant. Gotta recover the load. You gotta. Oh, that's a scout trailer. Ugh. I can't tow that except on a tow line. But you gotta recover the Dawn, and what does that involve? It doesn't look like it involves fixing it. Just towing it. I could have done this job with the Kodiak that was parked. I had a Kodiak parked right there next to the quarry. It would have been just as easy to bring up here. Probably quicker. But we're here. Last night I was awake. Jamming through this shit, getting it done quick. Now this morning I just woke up. I haven't even eaten a bowl of cereal. My morning ritual is like, take my huge handful of pills, have my bowl of cereal, get my bowl of cereal, lay down across my bed, prop up my pillows so I can have my bowl of cereal, and maybe fall back to sleep for a little while. And then the next time I wake up, I feel refreshed, and, well, as much as I can with sleep apnea, but I feel better, put it that way. I feel awake, ready to do what I need to do, put some content on YouTube. Last night after dinner, about 8 o'clock in the evening, is when I had had my supper. I had actually fallen asleep for a few minutes after I ate. I woke up and I felt inspired to get on the PC and get something done. And then I made a stupid mistake and deleted the video. I got one video in. I think it's over there, but that'd be a hard corner to make. I think I can drive it out. I got 1 hour done, and I was working on the second hour. I knew I would upload that first hour overnight. You guys would have it this morning, and it is up. It was done this morning. Oh, shite. A truck I left there. And another truck I left over here. That's what I was talking about when I was saying that I had equipment everywhere. Wherever there was a job, I had something near it. Stage completed, and it didn't even take the dawn. Does that mean... No, it doesn't mean I can change to the dawn. It means the dawn just sits there for the rest of the game with the lights going, I guess. Now, once I complete the second stage, then the dawn will be available. Somewhere out here, not an M134. Could use the ultimate recovery. I don't think the MTVR can hook up to a, I'd take that in a heartbeat. But I think it only pulls dolly trailers, not scouts. Got the Ultimate Scout Star, got the Scout 2.0, got the Lodestar Heavy Recovery. I guess we could jump in that. Dump the trailer. Now I'm going to use the Scout 2.0. I don't need the recovery aspect. And that thing sounds like it's got a putt-putt motor in it. I think this thing's ready to go. I don't recall if I fully set it up or not. Ooh, I don't think I got the right engine in it. See, off-road. Scout Modern Engine 1. I think US Scout Old Engine 2 actually has more power. But the thing, what jacked me up yesterday with deleting the video, is if I wanted to change the engine, see, it doesn't do anything immediately. I have to go out of the garage and hit reload. Then it will put that engine in it. And hitting reload is what deleted my video. This doesn't sound right. It should have it should sound like the M134. And it should be doing 40 miles an hour. Look, it just stopped. I'll be right back. I put the other engine in it. And it doesn't seem to be doing any better. I need to set it up in the actual garage where I can see the power ratings and stuff. Well, high gear just stalled it out. See if I can get it moving and hit high. The last time I used this was on the story of Dimka. And man, this thing was hauling ass. And it had a deep rumble like the M134. Now I can't get it, it won't even advance in automatic. Just something's different between then and now. Maybe it's because I just spawned it instead of purchasing it from the store and customizing it in the garage. Perhaps something is different in this DevTools menu. Maybe there's something not available in there that would be available in the garage, but that's not supposed to be the case. Whatever is available in the garage should be available in the DevTools menu, but the DevTools menu will sometimes skip over things that are special to the vehicle. The DevTools menu will use the normal templates unless something is specific to that vehicle. Go to low plus. Try low. See, this is lame compared to what it was doing last time. I mean, you can re-reference the story of Dimka, where I was cruising around 100 frickin' miles an hour in this thing. I mean, it was so wild that you had to really be careful with it. That's why I wanted to use it for this, because it had power out the ass and it was fast. Maybe it's the transmission I got in it. Well, I've got just the off-road transmission in it. I think in the garage it has a special transmission that the mod creator developed just for it. And I think it has a special engine that the mod creator created just for this vehicle. If you spawn it in the garage like you're supposed to, instead of just using DevTools. Because right now it's only using the regular Scout engine that would be available in any of the Scouts. Like the Scout 800. And we're going to get there, but it's going to take a little longer. So we can try low plus. Get it moving with low. And then hit low plus. We're almost there. I mean, this would be a The way this thing is running in Storia Dimka, it would have that trailer down here in 2 minutes. I think it's down to the engine and transmission were available for it then, and are not now with the Dev Tools menu. But regardless of that, that is a job done. Get rid of that. We left the Don sitting over here, and see, we can jump in it now and recover it to the garage. I don't like to leave these extra vehicles sitting around the map cluttering things up. And, you know, I don't know what kind of, on a stock Don, what you're going to get out of it. See, because it only has the stock suspension, that locks out the bigger tires. You need a raised suspension to get the bigger tires. That's probably about the best we'll get on this. I don't think I'll even finish going through this. Roof rack 300, 420. That's the small roof rack. The big roof rack 300, 440. Small roof rack comes with lights on it. Tall front facing. I don't know which mod developer came up with this particular tall front facing snorkel, but I like it. The other one was plastic, or it looked, okay, it had the appearance of plastic pipe with plastic couplers. This one at least appears to be, you still see the hose clamps on it, you know. This looks like a rubber piece, and this is plastic up here. But the section in between, at least it appears to be a steel tubing, which I kind of like. It's got a shine to it instead of being dull. So for whatever is that worth, I like it. I'm not going to worry about going through anything else on this. Just retain it. I'm not sure if I have one in storage. No. Let's quick go to the truck store. I'll try and make this quick. If it runs over an hour a little bit. I don't really care at this point. I just took my morning wake-up pills. I got something you guys probably don't. I'm not sure what these pills actually are, but between my sleep apnea and then my insomnia, it's hard for me to get enough sleep at night. Stock or stock? But that one's down there, and this one brings it up here. So to help me stay awake in the daytime, I have these couple little pills I take in the morning. I don't know about that yet. Wait and see what the frame add-ons got. Yeah, I see here I get 4 spare wheels and 40 fuel instead of only 1 spare wheel. That is a big old giant thing hanging on the ass end of the vehicle. Here's that tall front facing that I like. I'm hoping this one has, the reason I'm showing this to you is I'm hoping it has the cool paint job on it. Twin horn looks cool. I don't care how much time this is using. Yeah, sure. The thresholds are nearly as high off the ground as the running boards. So they're not really, I don't think they're really going to hurt ground clearance. Now that does not look right. No. That just doesn't fit the vehicle. Rear bumper, let's see, double pipe, stock, or stock. I'm not really in love with the double pipe, but it does look better than the stock. Do the double pipe again here. Ooh, I like the toe loops. Stock on the front ain't bad either. Double pipe or toe loops. I like the toe loops. The double pipe would keep it standard with what's on the rear. But I like the toe loops. Rims, you're only going to have one choice because you got Yar wheels on it. Speaking of the wheels, I thought there was a better wheel selection. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Tuz. I got so many different Tuzes. It's insane how many different Tuzes I got. Okay. We did that. We did that. We did that. We did that. Now, does it have? Yes, it does. I got the controller on, and while you're in customization, you can use the controller to move this around. Look at that shit on the hood. That's why I'm taking the time to show you this. Now in the story of Dimka had a paint job very similar to this. It had some different lettering on the side, and it had some different lettering on the hood, and I can't remember what it said. It didn't say Lucky. It said something else. But it had basically the same figure and paint job. And this is why I'm wasting 15 minutes of video to show you. And interior customization is garbage. Let's make it afternoon and run this thing around the shop a little bit. That Crasset over there I'll use. I think I'll use it next. Nah, see, this one doesn't sound like. This one doesn't have the deep, beefy, throaty throttle that the other Tuz has. Let's retain this one and go back to the store. That's actually a new mod that I hadn't even screwed around with. I have 60 plus mods besides all the vanilla vehicles. So this list is, see, there's the Scout 2.0. Let me move to a different slot. Whoops. And go back to store. I mean, if anybody was wondering what I got for vehicles, and here's your chance to take a look at the list. I've got that, I've never used it. That's a modded version of the F750 that is supposed to really haul ass. And perhaps I'll demonstrate that in a future video. I got this 1954 Peterbilt 351 Custom. That is a beautifully made truck. And it has tons of power, it's really fast, but it has no suspension travel. Just little rolls in the ground will have wheels off the ground on one end or the other because the thing is as stiff as a frickin' 2x4. Put some suspension travel in it. My quad steer, my super. I got the Fire Chief. I don't know if anybody's seen the Fire Chief. It's basically a monster truck. It has no function in the game other than to just be a novelty. Something you could run around through the mud holes with and tip over. Because it tips over at the drop of a hat. You blink and the frickin' thing tips over. This was my attempt at getting the new Western Star 49X. On a map where I could play with it. And I got it this far, but I'm missing the UI file that would give it the appearance of a Western Star. It's not hidden anywhere in there. I've got all the meshes, the textures. You see it shows up there, but if I try to spawn it, here's my triple axle, onk. The TUS 420 Ant. The beloved M134. See, it's saying I don't have these vehicles because they're not in the garage on this map. They might be on this map, but they're not in the garage. They're out in the field somewhere. The stock F750. I'm not sure what invalid truck is. I think it was an attempt at doing the Western Star or something that didn't work. Mod Scout. Now that's a TUS 166, but I'm not sure if that's the was I'm looking for. There's the Don, the Kraz, Yar, Voron Grad, Kolob. That's the Vanilla Kolob, a Crawler, Yar, Vanilla Voron. Here's another TUS 166. Maybe that's the good one. Yamal. I thought this would be cool because it articulates. Another Mod Scout. Yeah, I have 2 of those downloaded. Crawler TUS 166. If you've never seen this lifted Azov, I'll have to show that to you at some point. Here, we can preview it. Now we can't go through customization on the preview. Maybe I can show you the tires though. I should be able to select the tire even if I don't buy it. Look at that. 79-inch Tega tires. And yes, they clip through the body, they clip through each other. But oh my god. Let me put the raised. I can't put the raised suspension on. I can't purchase the raised suspension because I'm only previewing it. With the raised suspension, it doesn't clip through the body quite as bad. But I've got this. I just don't have it on this map. If I went to a different region, I could show you this thing set up. But let's get out of here. A third Mod Scout, Ural, the Maz, the Kamaz Mustang. It's an 8x8. It does okay, but it's not especially quick or, you know, it doesn't do anything that any other 8x8 doesn't do. Let me purchase and deploy this one and see if that's the... Let me check some quick customization. Archaic? An outdated impact-sensitive gearbox offering only 3 gears, making up for the lack of gears with excellent fuel efficiency. I don't think this is the TUZ that I'm looking for. Let's look at the engines. A pre-war engine extremely weak by modern day standards? No. This isn't the TUZ I'm looking for. The bigger tires are locked without a better suspension. No. This is not what I'm looking for. I'm sorry to just go off on a rant about a frickin' TUZ. But I know I've got a TUZ that's kind of a kick-ass little vehicle. And I meant to do reviews on stuff like this. So even though I don't use them in the game, you could see them. And I'm so close to getting that work, and I just can't find the one thing, you know? I see you look at YouTube and you see 5 different guys that are all demonstrating the new 49X. And they say, oh, this person or that person made it for them, made it available for them. You know, I haven't tried this one. It's got a good power to weight ratio right out of the box. Oh my God. No, that's funny. Oh, it's just, oh, it's not finished. Oh, Jesus. It's not fun. It's not finished. In the when you start to develop a mod, this is what you start with, and then you shape it, and you give it a cab, and so on and so forth, that makes it look like something. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm gonna go to storage and then sell that. And it goes back to the 166 that I was already working on. And it was junk, junk, junk. Sell that too. If that thing had the right engine, that would be the shit. I bet this other... I had 2 of those in my list here. And I bet the other one is the same shit. I hope not, but... maybe if I spawned it on you know, like Michigan or one of the regular regions instead of. I'd spawn the fire chief for you, but it comes up in its stock version, and then you have to go through all the customization. And I'm burning gigabytes like frickin' crazy. This is gonna be a frickin' hour-and-a-half video. Okay, this was the first time that the mod scout showed up, and there's the other one. Let's preview. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's unfortunate. Well, I got to show you the paint job anyways. Oh, here's a third one. Ooh, now this one is gonna spawn correctly. It says the same thing, mod scout, but it's gonna spawn correctly. See what we can do with this. That gives it S plus power. It's already installed, duh. Default highway or off-road. Yes, tune custom. Ooh, that might be a little much. Or raised. Raised is a little lower. I'll stick the highest one on it for now to make sure that it does not create a tire restriction, a tire size restriction. And then we'll go for, I'm surprised they don't have some big bad mud tires on it. Excellent, average, average, excellent. Average, average, excellent, excellent. Well, there's no ice on this map. Mud average? No. We're not doing mud average. Mud excellent, good. Mud average. I'd like to see an excellent off-road and an excellent mud. I'd have to go in the XML files and make it do that myself. I could take this Yar tire and make it say excellent in every category by simply adjusting a couple figures in the put those on it in the XML file. Offline. I'll use the one that's already on it. Small roof rack isn't working. There, this one works. There's multiples of it. 2 of them work, 2 of them don't. 1500, 8, and 1200. That looks like something I did. That is definitely something that I had my hand in. Having that much repair points, fuel, and spare tires in a small roof rack. That's something that I had my hand in. I apparently neglected to touch the tires. Stock or stock? Do you want a stock bumper or do you want a stock bumper? Well, that one does nothing. That one does nothing. That one puts that on it. And that one's the same thing. Except you have to pay for it, so. Same thing. My little stock bumper's not bad looking. These are the Chevy CK 1500 rims. So many people borrow them for their own mods. Oh, and you can't change the color, so it doesn't have a good paint job on it. See, one has the good paint job with a sucky motor. The other has a great motor, but no different paint job, but no great paint job, and shit tires. What I need to do is get in there and do my keyboard magic. Take the good engine from this one and the good suspension from this one and put it in the other XML file for the one with the nice paint job. Just overwrite it. Then I'd have one good Tuz. I'd have the Tuz 1661 with the beautiful paint job and some great wheels and a great engine. Oh, you know why I went back in here? I was going to see if the raised suspension was high enough. Yeah, that looks better. That's high enough to clear the tires. See if this has the nice throaty snarl that I was. And this sounds better. Speed's a little better, I think. Ooh, this will get wild on the corners, man. I haven't even tried out high range yet. Woo! Yeah, this thing. Shit. Turning radius, it spun right around on a dime. Whoa! See that? Bicycling. Alright, move to garage. Let's stop fucking around and what do we I lost track of what we're even doing. Okay, we finished wrong turn. We're doing moving one. I'm sorry. Maybe some people will like my little journey into the garage and other people won't, but I went off on a tangent about Tuz 166s because I think they're actually really neat little vehicles. The thing is to get one that's capable of doing what you want it to do. Are we doing moving one or juice to juice? I guess we're doing moving 1. You know, I suppose that Tuz at the garage is kind of redundant. Or not the Tuz. I got Tuz on the brain now. I have a Kraz. This won't take but a second. You may remember in a previous video that I left a Kraz out here in the corner after making the delivery. And then I needed a Kraz for the juice to juice job. So I moved this Kraz, I got rid of the trailer, and I drove it up here. So it would be in place to do the juice to juice. But then I had nothing except the Kodiak to bring this trailer back to the garage, or back to the swimming pool actually. And it just didn't click in my head that, hey, the swimming pool is right next to Workshop Supply. When I was done with the Kraz, when I was done with this Kraz, I could have used it for Workshop Supply. I didn't need to bring this one up. But I had already done that at that point. So anyways, fuck all this. Fuck all this. Let's get something done. Let's make it morning. I'm already hooked up. Close the tools menu. Hit some all-wheel drive. Take the handbrake off. Get this thing moving. Just the camera. We gotta take it to the swimming pool. We're gonna go swimming. I don't know how much swimming we'll do. If I can get any more speed out of this thing in high range. I think high range and high gear and automatic. Oh, Jesus. It actually picked up speed by putting it back in automatic, I think. When it jumped into 5th gear, looked like it picked up speed. I might have to look at that. High range should not be lower than 5th gear. You know, your top gear. Your top gear in automatic should not be higher and higher. And I've noticed on some of the mods that it is that way. I've looked at gear ratios in different gearboxes, and sometimes the high gear, sometimes the top gear in automatic is actually a higher gear than your high gear. I don't know what these mod developers got smoking when they did this, but that's the way they made it. I don't know if anybody remembers me in earlier videos complaining about the Kraz in, well, a couple of aspects. One, a snorkel, and two, how quickly the front suspension gets knocked out. Bugs, fine. Well, I couldn't do anything about making the suspension take less damage, so I gave it more points. The front suspension, I shouldn't say the front suspension, it's the suspension in general had only 200 points to use up before it was junk. Now it has 300 points it can use up. See? 300. The bottom number. 200, 280, 250, and 300. I raised all four of those numbers. It was 100, 180, 150, and 200. So I gave all of it a little more. What it amounts to is you can beat and bash on it a little more before you completely destroy it. I don't know, I guess I'm feeling talkative now that my legally prescribed. See, there's more damage. My legally prescribed, I don't know what you would call them. I don't know why it's showing me I gotta make like an immediate right turn when it's up around the corner. Hello. Yeah, there we go. I like that statue of Lenin sitting there. I gotta back up for a second. Reverse, damn it. Can't hardly see it in this light. But a statue of Lenin on a Russian map in a video game. I like that. I'm trying to get the sickle and hammer in there. You know, there was a big thing about World Warships when they were introducing well, that's a different job. When they were introducing the German warships in World of Warships. Just look at all that damage. That just blew a front tire. I have never blown a front tire on this thing. And now I'm stuck on it. And now I'm stuck on it? What the fuck is that? No, functions, not map. I'm not going to worry about the flat tire because I don't have to use this truck again. Oh, I gotta release the winch on the back, duh. What, did they make all this so you can't drive over it? Fuck you, I'm in the crash, man. Moving 1. Accept that shit. I want to get a... It rolled so far forward. That'll do it. That'll make a decent screenshotter. There's another trailer there. That thing's been sitting there through the whole game, and it hasn't asked me to deliver it anywhere. Shut this thing off. My mind is going off on so many different things right now that I'm finding it hard to focus on the game. So now we do juice to juice. We gotta jump in the Kraz that's sitting over here at the garage. I could actually recover that other Kraz. Let me do that right now while I'm thinking of it. If I don't do it right now, my dementia will kick in and make me forget that this thing is sitting here with a flat tire on it and no way to fix that flat tire. So let's move it to the garage right now while I'm thinking of it. Then we'll jump in this other Kraz and we'll go around the building and we'll buy a trailer that we can do juice to juice with. We only have to pick up 2 units, but the smallest trailer you can get for this is a 4 unit. So one thing I would like to see on the Kraz is the ability to put the ability to outfit it. I caught the pole with the tire, just the edge of the rubber. The ability to outfit it with a 2-spot flatbed or sideboard and a loading crane. Right now, those are not add-ons available for this truck. And it's got plenty of length to put a 2-spot sideboard, a front or rear loading crane, and then still have the pintle available to haul trailers. It's got more than enough frame length for that. But the mod developer just made the thing in Split Town. The guy that made this, Chameleon, is the same guy that made the M134. If I tried to use this on the live server, it would crash the game. Or any of these big construction rig trailers and stuff like that. Like that one, oil refinery trailer. Those are strictly for 10.0 and above. Now the heavy fuel tanker I could use, but that's not what I need. Off-road M747. Now I need to drive this over to the workshop supply. You know, this would be a lot easier if I started the tracking, then it'd tell me that I gotta go to workshop supply right here. I know this thing's gonna be like an hour and a half. I don't care. I know that I need to be out in like 20 minutes. I don't care. I'm doing what I enjoy. I haven't even had my breakfast. You know what? No, it should be okay. Oh yeah, I'll go up this side past the field so I can take a wider turn at this corner. Actually, you know what? I'm not going in there. Every other time I've had to pick up something over here, I picked it up in there, so that's just what my brain was going for. Your brain on drugs, you know those commercials. This is your brain on drugs. I need 2 fuel. I love the way this thing sounds. You can really hear it inside. Maybe I'll try to do some inside view, some first person. Once we get out of this mess, I gotta look at the map and these go. I gotta zoom out. These go way up here. Camp generator. They go to the camp generator. Little bit of a haul, huh? I originally thought that I could pick up the fuel here, but then because it says I can pick up fuel there, but then when I looked at it, it says I can only get 1. Oh, that was so disappointing, because that would have been a 5-minute trip. Now it's 15 minutes. And more because I'm pointing the wrong way on the road. I'll go out here, I'll whip a U-ey, and I'll come back up north. If I can get the damn waypoints to do what I want them to do. I don't need anything beyond that. I'll make the next one down here where I have to actually turn, and I'll make one there where I have to actually make a turn. And then I just follow this, but I can actually kind of veer off the road here. Go through here and skip all this, and it won't cost me any time. I could probably bulldoze my way through the trees there, or you know what, use this gap. Since I sat in the garage too long, yakking and yakking, there's an obstruction on the road right there, but now that I put the thing over it, it's hard to see. Oh, I see what it is. You just have to weave your way through the boulders is all. Come on, cooperate. Oh my god. I made one frickin' waypoint and now there's what, 5, 6, 7 of them there? No, I'm not doing that. Let's just delete these. Okay, there. That works better. If you just put it, you can delete just the last waypoint and then the one before it and then the one before it and so on and so forth without deleting the whole route. Pull this down in a couple of spots. I really don't need it for this. I've been down this route, up and down this route as many times as I've driven to the grocery store. But I just like things neat. I could just turn around through the garage, but that's a tight turn for the trailer. So I'll do this. I'll smash some trees down. Thank you again to the Trees Dawn mod. It hasn't happened lately, but when I first started, when people first saw me smashing trees down, they were like, I'd get these comments, how can you break the trees off? So ever since then, I've been diligent about mentioning that I have a mod called Trees Dawn. You have to have the knowledge to do that. Look at that, 104 suspension damage. Now if I only had 200, that would be more than half of my suspension. So I was talking about the Trees Dawn. I could go this way. Trees Dawn mod. Manual installation goes in the templates folder of your initial.pack. You have to open it with WinRAR. And then you'll find a folder that says Trees Dawn. You'll find a WinRAR executable that says Trees Dawn. And you open that, and you'll find a folder that says Templates. Inside that Templates folder is the particular XML file that is going to overwrite the XML file within the game's templates folder. Inside that templates folder are 4 files called environment.xml, trucks.xml, and then it's like trees.xml and models.xml or something like that. And there's only one small change in one of those files that allows you to knock the trees down. All the dude did was change one value from true to false. And you can knock the trees over. But you have to know which value to change. That's the trick. But you don't have to worry about if you do attempt to manually install this one. You don't have to worry about all that. All you gotta do is have your modded templates folder open. Just so it says templates. When you double click on WinRAR, or when you double click on within the WinRAR application, it'll open the templates folder. It'll open a file that says templates. Then you navigate to your initial .pack. You open media, and then you will see a file that says there'll be 3 files in there. It'll be, I think it's like DLC templates or classes. All you do is highlight your modded template into the games folder that you have open, where you can see templates amongst those other files. It will ask you if you want to add and or replace. You click OK. The modded template overwrites the game template. But like I say, it only makes that one change to that one value. Everything else is still totally vanilla. And then you just close everything and play. And then you can do this. It still takes damage, yes. Actually, I'll show you something. I don't know what happens still. If you approach it slowly and you know you're going to take damage by knocking it down, boom, no damage. And you can still winch off of them. Even though you knock them down, or you're able to knock down, you can still winch off of them. When you throw a winch line on it, it's going to fall over, and you think, oh fuck, sure, it's, you know, it's not going to hold, it's just going to fall down. where I was going to weave through the rocks, but I see that there is a path through here. I've actually been up to this little tent village before on another job. I like this little tent village. I think I mentioned that it would be cool to live in a place like this, as long as you didn't have any harsh winters. I was parked over there then. As I was saying, even though the tree falls over, you can still winch off of it. It will hold solid. Now, let's do juice for juice and get out of this video. It's going to be an hour and 45 minutes. Holy crap. Let's see. Unload. Accept. And we are done, boys and girls. I have a video I can upload. I had nothing else to put up on YouTube until I did this one. Maybe I'll cut out all that shit from the shop. That'll take out 20 minutes. I don't know. What am I trying to close? I'm trying to close functions. You know, when I use Video Proc is my video editor. When I take something that is like, let's use 10 gigabytes for example. I take a 10 gigabyte file that's an hour and a half long, and I cut out 30 minutes of stuff, thinking I'm going to make the file size smaller. It'll end up 15 gigabytes, despite the fact that I cut out 30 minutes of unwanted stuff. The video editor increases the file size. I don't know if it's a compression issue. I'm using a hardware acceleration, H.264. AAC audio. I don't know. But it makes the file size bigger instead of smaller. So it's kind of pointless to try and cut stuff out. The file size is smaller to just leave it in. Anyways. That was this morning's ramblings while I got some stuff done. So, I hope you enjoy. I have about 15 minutes to brush my teeth, fix up my hair, throw on some deodorant, put on the clothes I wore yesterday, and bolt out the door to my doctor's appointment. And I haven't even eaten, so I guess I'll grab a couple bananas and take them in the truck with me. I love bananas and apples, and I always have a supply of bananas and apples. So I'll eat a couple bananas on the road. Alright. Shut you guys off, and then bust a nut to get out the door on time. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.